What's going on, everybody? This is Adam Bégin, licensed realtor with the Wolves Group, powered by LPT Realty right here in Daytona Beach, Florida. As you can see, it's beautiful outside, so I wanted to get you guys out of the office, and we're gonna go on a tour of one of my favorite neighborhoods in the area. So we're gonna go just north of Daytona Beach into a little town called Ormond Beach. The subdivision that we're going to is called The Trails. Now, one of my favorite things about The Trails is its location. It's located right in the heart of Ormond Beach, and the neighborhood actually has an entrance that's kind of shared with a shopping center that has some restaurants, it's got retail shops, it's got a Publix grocery store, dry cleaners, all kinds of stuff. The Trails is really cool because it's a very, very scenic neighborhood. It's a bigger neighborhood, but it's very spread out, and there's a lot of nature in there, a lot of big oak trees and palm trees, shrubs. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to really make it feel very natural there. There's a lot of bike paths and walking trails throughout there. That's why it's called The Trails. So there's a lot of recreation that you can do there. There's also a nice clubhouse with a swimming pool. Right across from the clubhouse, there's tennis courts. So it's a really, really cool neighborhood if you're into nature and just being outside. Right next to the neighborhood is called the Nova Rec Community Center. And then they also have what's called the Magic Forest, which is a huge playground that the kids absolutely love it. So you guys come on with me. We're gonna go check out the Trail subdivision in Ormond Beach, Florida. All right, guys, welcome to The Trails. So there's a few different entrances to get into the neighborhood. The one that I took at this point in the video is off of State Road 40, also known as Granada. But The Trails is made up of single family homes and townhomes, and there's several different townhome communities throughout the subdivision. So this is just one of those communities right there. Okay, so let's talk HOA dues for the Trails. Now, where you live in the Trails determines how much your HOA dues are going to be. Because there are several different townhome communities within the Trails subdivision, they all have their own different HOA fees. Some of them have sub-HOA fees. The single family homes have their own HOA dues. And then also there's another factor where the Trails subdivision actually does connect to another subdivision called Tomoka Oaks. So even though you're on one road in the Trails, you might not even realize it, but you're driving in Tomoka Oaks all of a sudden. And Tomoka Oaks has their own HOA situation. So really, when you're looking at a home in the Trails, just ask your agent, hopefully it's me, how much the HOA dues are, and we'll be able to tell you exactly how much they are for that specific house. Now, the HOA dues in the Trails cover the clubhouse, the common areas, and the community pool. But that's not all the amenities that the actual subdivision has to offer, because they have miles of walking and bike paths. They have a racket club, and they also host several events and activities to kind of bring out the neighborhood together. They'll have food truck night and all kinds of stuff going on there. So it really is a very community-minded subdivision to live in. A really cool feature about the Trails subdivision is that a portion of the Tomoka River actually backs up to the subdivision. So if you're interested in a riverfront home, there are some riverfront homes for sale that hit the market occasionally. So it is an option if you want to be directly in the heart of Ormond Beach, but also be on waterfront property. So right here, we're gonna merge back onto Main Trail. Main Trail is I'm sure you can figure out, it's the main road that goes through the trail subdivision. One end of this road connects to the State Road 40 and Granada entrance. That's where I started the video. And then the other end of Main Trail connects to the Nova Road entrance, which is where the Nova Rec Community Center is, the shopping center, and I'll be showing you that later on in this video. So this is going to be your main way of going through the trail subdivision by vehicle. So the brown building off in the distance of the video is the neighborhood's clubhouse. Right behind the clubhouse is the community pool. And then right across the street from the clubhouse, what we're about to circle around is the Trails Racquet Club. For an additional membership, you can be a member here, and they offer tennis lessons, they arrange matches. If you're a guest, they have guest passes, 15 bucks a day. They do week passes. They have all different kinds of membership passes, so if you're single, if you're a couple, your whole family plays, you're a senior citizen, you're a kid, they have all different packages, so just call them for pricing. So we are coming up to the end of Main Trail. What you're about to see in front of you is the Nova Road entrance to the trail subdivision. On the right is the entrance to where all those shops are, the restaurants, the public shopping center. And then on the left, where we're going to go right now, is the Nova Community Park. I'm actually really excited to show you guys this park because most of my childhood and teenage years was actually spent right here. So to start out with, they have pavilions there that you can reserve through the city if you're looking to do a cookout or host a party or something. They've got a workout circuit that goes around all throughout the property of the park, so you can get a good workout in. Right there is the Magic Forest playground. It's a massive playground. Really cool place to bring your kids if you're new to town, because it's a great place for them to meet people, for you to meet people, and just make some new friends. There's a couple of basketball courts outside as well as some inside the building, which I'll show you in just a minute. They've got racquetball and tennis courts right outside here. So this building here is called the Nova Rec. The city is in charge of this, and they offer basketball, gymnastics. I believe they offer dance as well. So if your kids are into any of those things, they can sign up for lessons or leagues or competitions here through the city. They also have a game room in there, and I believe they have a gym as well. But when it's not in use, it's just an open gym where you can go inside and play basketball. What we're coming up to right now is the skate park. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a skate park right there, so a pretty cool thing if you're into rollerblading or skateboarding. There are several baseball diamonds on the property, so if your kids are into baseball or softball, you can sign them up for leagues through the city. And then if the fields aren't being used during the day, you're more than welcome to go use them free of charge. That's Nova Road right in front of you, but I'm going to loop around. This is the entrance to the trails coming off of Nova Road, and what you're looking at right there is the shopping complex that's kind of shared with the entrance to the neighborhood. This is the Trail Shopping Plaza. What I love about this plaza is how convenient it makes it to live in the Trail subdivision, because in this plaza they've got several restaurants, they have a Publix grocery store, a couple of gyms, a dry cleaners, a UPS store, retail shops, a dog groomer and bakery, a massage envy. Literally everything you need is right here in this plaza. And then right across the street, a lot of these buildings on the other side of Nova Road are doctors. So doctors, dentists, all your medical needs is all right here in this immediate area. And then the trail subdivision is less than 10 minutes from the closest beach approach and only about 5 minutes to I-95. So I think you guys can see why the trails is one of my favorite subdivisions in the area. So if you're thinking about moving to the Daytona Beach or Ormond Beach area, or you live here now and you're thinking about selling your house or anything, reach out to me. Be more than happy to help you out. Bye, everybody.